Hi folks, it's Tim Gamble here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you as you watch this video. Alright, this is probably my 10th or 11th take on this video. So I'm going to try to make this real quick because I'm tired of trying to make it. And I'm going to do it all in one shot. Now, this video is about these lighters. These cheap plastic lighters like you would buy at Walmart. And I'm pretty sure I bought both of these lighters at Walmart. I have a big lighter here. I have a kind of a generic no-name lighter there. Now, I bought these lighters the same time I bought this bag back in 2009 or 2010. I bought this bag. I put some things in it, some screwdrivers, some pins, some lighters, a few other things. And I stuck it in a drawer in my spare bedroom. And then promptly forgot I had this bag. It's been sitting back there in that drawer for 9 or 10 years now. I discovered it the other night when I was looking for something else. So I pulled it out, opened it up. Oh, I remember buying this bag. Man, this was, almost 10 years ago. I looked in it to see what it was in it. And what was in it, among other things, these two lighters, which I bought probably at the same time, the same trip that I bought the bag. And they've been sitting in this bag, in that drawer, for at least 9 years, 9 or 10 years now. So we're going to see how long these plastic lighters will hold up. See, what I've always heard, whenever I watched a bug out video on YouTube or read a bug out bag video or read a bug out bag article on a blog or a survivalist website that mentioned including lighters in the bug out bag, Dollar to Donuts, down in the comment section, there's going to be 2 or 3 really smart aleck comments that you should not put these type plastic lighters in your bug out bag because they'll go dry, they'll evaporate, they won't hold the lighter fluid, and in a matter of months, 6 months, maybe a year at most, it's going to dry up and be useless. These have been sitting not for months, but for years. At least 9 years, maybe 10 years, in this bag, in a drawer. Not anything airtight, but just sitting in this bag, in a drawer, for 9 or 10 years. By that conventional wisdom, these lighters should be long dried up and be unable to spark fire. So we're going to test it and see if that bit of conventional wisdom is true. Will these lighters evaporate quickly in a matter of months? Or will they actually hold the lighter fluid and be useful for years? Let's find out. How long do these plastic lighters really last? Now, we know conventional wisdom is always true. And those people who leave those smart alecky comments that, hey, you don't know what you're talking about because you said to include a lighter in the bug out bag, they have to be right. Those people are always right. So this lighter will not, we know for a fact, it will not strike fire. I mean, I could do this and it's not going to, wait a second. Hold it. Something went wrong here. Let me try this again. I'll be darned. It works. It lights up. After 9 years, maybe 10 years, and it's still burning. It's still holding its flame. What's going on here? This is impossible. This lighter should be long dried up. Wow, that has to be just a fluke. And besides, this is a Bic lighter. That's a little bit of a name brand. It's probably a little bit better quality than this generic plastic lighter here. This generic no-name plastic lighter. I have no idea what it is. It's not a Bic. It's got to be this one. That's a fluke. Pretend that didn't happen. That's embarrassing. This one will prove the point that it's completely dried up. It probably dried up just months after being put in this bag. Maybe lasted a year tops before the last bit dried up. But after 9 years at least, we know for a fact this has to be completely dried up and useless. And I can do this and it will not spark flame. I don't understand. Why is this working? This lighter's at least 9 years old. Well, I guess conventional wisdom must be wrong. Now, I don't know if you can see. Let's get serious here. This lighter, this is a generic, no-name, cheapo lighter from Walmart. And I don't know if you can see it. The fluid is up to about my thumb. It's about 2/3 full. At least 2/3 still there. After 9 years, it's at least 2/3 full. It did not dry up. It did not evaporate. It is not useless. It is very useful. So much for that conventional wisdom. And if you're one of those people who leave those smart aleck comments about plastic lighters will just evaporate and be worthless, please stop leaving those comments. You're making yourself look foolish. These lighters are well made for a cheap plastic thing. It holds the fluid. These lighters here are at least 9 years old, maybe 10. They still have, 2/3 of the fluid, and they still spark and hold flame, no problem. So, I like lighters. I buy a lot of lighters. I include lighters in my kits. I carry a lighter with me as part of my EDC. Lighters are very useful, and they will not quickly dry up on you, regardless of what anyone says. Sure, I mean, you could get a lighter that gets cracked or something. That happens. But no, most of the lighters will hold their fluid for years, even a decade. These two lighters are almost a decade old. And, the El Cheapo one here, still 2/3 full after almost a decade. Anyway, I thought that was just an interesting little demonstration and proof that at least that bit of conventional prepper wisdom is simply wrong. Anyway, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Y'all have a great night, or evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time of day it is for you.